Hey everyone, it's Saturday, January 31st, 2026, and we've got a wild weather situation unfolding across Canada today. We're dealing with everything from freezing rain in the prairies to extreme cold warnings in Ontario and heavy rain on the west coast. Right now, temperatures range from minus 22 degrees in Winnipeg to plus 10 in Vancouver. That's a 32-degree spread. And here's something remarkable. Calgary is experiencing a massive Chinook warming event, jumping from minus 20 last night to plus 10 today. So let's get right into it and break down what's happening in each region. Starting out west in British Columbia, Vancouver is under a yellow rainfall warning with 60 to 90 millimeters expected through this afternoon. That frontal system is producing heavy rain across Metro Vancouver, including the North Shore, Burnaby, Quitlam, and Maple Ridge areas. An additional 20 millimeters is forecast to fall late this morning before the heavy rain eases to showers this afternoon. Water is pooling on roads and in low-lying areas. So, if you're driving on Highway 1, allow extra time for travel. Current temperature in Vancouver is 10 degrees with easterly winds at 20 kilometers per hour and humidity at 83%. Now, moving into Alberta, this is where we're seeing some dramatic weather contrast with that powerful Chinook wind event. Calgary is sitting at 10 degrees right now with sunny skies and gusty west winds up to 50 kilometers per hour. But just a few hours north in Edmonton, we had freezing rain overnight that created treacherous road conditions this morning. The freezing rain warning has ended, but black ice remains a concern on Highway 2 and the Yellowhead Highway. Edmonton is now at 5 degrees with sunny skies, but there's also an air quality statement in effect due to stagnant conditions. That should improve by late this afternoon as winds pick up and mix out the pollution. Further north near St. Paul, Alberta, that freezing rain is moving southeastward into Saskatchewan as we speak. Roads and walkways are extremely icy and slippery, and those icy surfaces are very difficult to detect. So drive with extreme caution. Now let's talk about Saskatchewan, where conditions are particularly challenging right now with multiple hazards in play. Regina recorded minus 19 degrees at 6 a.m. with wind chills hitting minus 31, and that's where frostbite becomes a serious concern. The daytime high will only reach minus 12. But then we got 60% chance of snow or freezing rain tonight. Southeast winds are gusting up to 50 kilometers per hour, creating wind chills of minus 22 even this afternoon. In Saskatchewan, we're seeing periods of light snow with south winds gusting to 50 as well. And the high today reaches 0 degrees. That freezing rain around Harris. Saskatchewan is patchy, but dangerous especially on Highway 1 and Highway 11. Moving east to Manitoba, Winnipeg is dealing with brutal cold this morning with temperatures bottoming out at minus 22 degrees. Wind chills are sitting at minus 31 right now, and Environment Canada warns frostbite can develop within minutes on exposed skin. We'll see a slight warm up to minus 3 or even plus 5 this afternoon, but strong winds of 50 to 70 kilometers per hour develop midday. Then tonight, temperatures crash back down to minus 23, with partly cloudy skies and possible snow showers bringing about 5 centimeters. If you're traveling on the Trans-Canada Highway through Manitoba today, be prepared for rapidly changing visibility due to blowing snow. Now into Ontario, where we have that yellow cold warning in effect for areas around Warsaw and the Cowarth region. Wind chills are ranging from minus 25 to minus 30 degrees, and this continues through the entire weekend. Toronto is sitting at minus 1 degree with partly sunny skies. Northerly winds at 8 kilometers per hour and 82% humidity. The daytime high will struggle to reach 7, and tonight we drop back to minus 13 degrees. Around Windsor, there's a chance of snow this afternoon, continuing into Saturday night. So keep an eye on Highway 401 conditions. If you're planning outdoor activities this weekend in southern Ontario, cover up completely because that wind chill really bites. And remember, if it's too cold for you to stay outside, it's definitely too cold for your pets. Moving into Quebec, Montreal is experiencing some of the coldest conditions in the country right now at minus 21 degrees. Wind chills are at -31 this morning, with west winds gusting to 29 kilometers per hour. The forecast high is -5 to -8 degrees, with mostly cloudy skies and a chance of light snow. Quebec City and the surrounding regions are seeing similar conditions, with light snow across much of the province today. Overnight lows will drop to -15. So we're talking about consistently frigid temperatures through the weekend. Now out to the Atlantic provinces. Halifax is at -9 degrees, with 30% chance of flurries this morning. The high today reaches -6 with clearing skies, and tonight drops to -10 under partly cloudy conditions. But here's what you really need to know. There's a special weather statement in effect for Sunday into Monday. We're expecting significant snowfall accumulations of 10 to 35 centimeters, and this will create hazardous travel conditions. All right, let's talk about the extended forecast starting with what's coming tomorrow, Sunday, February 1st. Vancouver continues wet with 11 degrees and rain, while Calgary stays sunny at 10 degrees as that Chinook influence persists. Regina gets an interesting mix. Snow combined with rain and a risk of freezing rain early in the morning. We're talking about 2 to 4 centimeters of snowfall before temperatures rise to +1 degree by afternoon. Southeast winds at 30 kilometers per hour will become northwest 40, gusting to 60 during the morning hours. Winnipeg stays cold. Toronto could see snow across the region Sunday night. And Montreal continues with light snow and chilly conditions. But the big story for Sunday is definitely Halifax, where that major snow event begins with snow and blowing snow. Looking at Monday, February 2nd, we start to see some improvements across Western Canada, with generally sunny skies. However, Central Canada maintains those chilly overnight temperatures, with base values between -19 and -23 degrees. Halifax continues with snow and blowing snow through Monday, with a high of -2. So travel remains difficult. Now Tuesday through Thursday, February 3rd to 5th, we're looking at a gradual warming trend across most regions. Calgary experiences another strong Chinook event, warming all the way up to 18 degrees by Wednesday, which is remarkable. Eastern provinces see temperatures slowly rising into the -1 to -5 degree range with improving conditions. Sunny skies return to Quebec by the end of the week, and the extreme cold warnings should be lifted by midweek. Let me give you some specific temperature trends. The coldest regions remain Manitoba and Saskatchewan, with -20 to -30 wind chills. British Columbia stays the warmest at a consistent 7 to 11 degrees throughout the week. Alberta shows the biggest temperature swing due to that Chinook effect, going from -20 to +18 within just a few days for precipitation totals. Vancouver leads with over 200 millimeters of rainfall for the entire month of January. Halifax is about to add significantly to their snow totals with that major event Sunday, potentially 35 centimeters in some areas. Now let's talk about the specific safety advisories that are in effect, because this is really important information. Frostbite risk is high across Ontario, Quebec, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan, where exposed skin can freeze in minutes. Watch for symptoms like color changes on fingers and toes, pain, numbness, tingling sensations, or swelling. If you notice these symptoms, move indoors immediately and begin warming the affected areas gently. Ice hazards are critical in Alberta and Saskatchewan. Following that, freezing rain and black ice is very difficult to detect. Reduce your speed significantly. Increase following distances and avoid sudden braking or steering movements on highways. High wind warnings are in effect for Manitoba, with 50 to 70 km/h winds Saturday afternoon. Regina also faces gusty conditions, with winds reaching 50 to 60 km/h, especially during the daytime hours. There's a travel warning for the Halifax area Sunday through Monday due to that major snow event we discussed. If you don't need to travel during that time, please stay home and let the road crews do their work. For pet safety, remember this simple rule. If it's too cold for you outside, it's too cold for your pet. Bring them indoors during these extreme cold conditions, especially overnight when temperatures drop even further. And most importantly, stay informed by monitoring Environment Canada alerts continuously, as conditions can change rapidly. Now, let me talk about that Halifax snow event in more detail, because this is going to be significant. This is what we call an overrunning situation. That's when warm, moist air slides over cold air at the surface. The system moves in Sunday morning, and we're looking at steady moderate to heavy snow continuing through Sunday night. Accumulations of 10 to 35 centimeters are forecast, with the highest amounts likely along the Atlantic coast. Snow continues into Monday afternoon before tapering off, but blowing snow will be an issue throughout. This means Highway 102, Highway 103, and Highway 104 will all see difficult driving conditions. Airlines at Halifax Stanfield International Airport may experience delays or cancellations, so check with your carrier. Schools and businesses might be affected Monday morning, so keep checking local authorities for updates on closures. For Cape Breton and eastern Nova Scotia, you're also under this special weather statement with similar snowfall amounts expected. Prince Edward Island and parts of New Brunswick are watching this system closely, as it might clip those areas as well. I'll be doing daily updates as this system approaches, so make sure you're subscribed to get those forecasts. Let's also discuss those freezing rain impacts in more detail for Alberta and Saskatchewan residents. Freezing rain creates a coating of ice on everything it touches: roads, sidewalks, power lines, and tree branches. This morning's event deposited ice across Highway 2 from Edmonton to Red Deer and on the Yellowhead Highway. Even though the precipitation has ended, that ice remains until temperatures rise above freezing or salt is applied. In Saskatchewan, patchy freezing rain around Harris means conditions vary dramatically over short distances on Highway 1. You might hit a dry patch, then suddenly encounter black ice. So, constant vigilance is absolutely essential. Tonight, 60% chance of snow or freezing rain in Regina means this isn't over yet, as temperatures hover near the freezing mark overnight. Any precipitation that falls could freeze on contact. Now, let me give you the broader weather pattern we're seeing, because understanding this helps you plan ahead. There's a strong Arctic high-pressure system parked over central Canada, bringing those extreme cold temperatures to Manitoba, Ontario, and Quebec. At the same time, Pacific moisture is streaming into British Columbia, giving Vancouver that heavy rain. In between, Alberta's Chinook winds are creating that massive temperature contrast with warm air descending the eastern slopes of the Rockies. Out east, a low-pressure system developing off the Atlantic coast will bring that heavy snow to the Maritimes. By midweek, that Arctic high weakens and shifts east, allowing temperatures to moderate across the prairies and Ontario. This is a developing situation, especially for Atlantic Canada. So, I'll keep you updated daily. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss tomorrow's update. Turn on notifications, too, because weather can change quickly and I want to make sure you're always informed. Thank you so much for watching today's forecast, and remember to stay safe out there, especially in those extreme cold regions. I'll see you in the next one with another update.